The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
When I read this article, I thought straight away of Sean McManus. And I don't mean to judge. I'm going to ask you the question soon. But there are 8 million Australians, I think you may be one of them, that don't know how to change a flat tyre.
I do, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't have the means.
What do you mean you don't have the means? It's in the car.
What do you mean?
Everything you need is in the boot.
When I was coming back from Exmouth a couple of years ago, we got a flat, and when I got in the back of Megan's car, her Prado, some of the vital things were missing.
What do you mean? Where were they?
I don't know. You know, so I got the jack right, and then there was the wheel unlocking bar. Brace? Did you know it was a brace?
Sorry.
Mate, I don't know where that bastard was, but I couldn't find it. They saved me. Anyway, so I couldn't get this wheel off, and we pulled into like a farmer's front, gravel road.
Yeah.
And the farmhouse would have been like 10 k's in. I'm like, oh, we're cooked here. So I just said to me, stay by the car, I'll just walk down.
Did you walk into the farmhouse?
No, I saw there was a worker on the side of the road doing some maintenance stuff, and I walked down to this guy's car like 100 metres, and he had one of those jacked up four-wheel drives.
Yeah. Yep.
And I just said, mate, I'm missing a part of my Prado and just trying to change the tyre.
You know, the wheel unlocking.
Yeah, he come back and do it for you, didn't he?
And you know what? He was like those guys in the pits at the F1s.
Yes.
He was feeding. He had the gun. He had a rattling gun.
Sean,
Amazing.
how does it feel, right? Because I don't ever claim to be a real man. You do. How does that feel for a real man to have to go to an actual real man and ask for help?
When I'm in that situation, I do.
Because you're in that situation a lot.
Yeah. I honestly feel.
Like you've let
Emasculated?
I'm an imposter.
Yeah. Was
So
that the same trip where you got bogged on the beach because you didn't know about letting the air out of the tyres and you're going, unsoft that?
That was the year before.
Okay.
This is the thing. Our parents have so many skills that we don't, and I feel like that was the last generation of skilled people.
Yeah. Well, when I got my licence, my dad said to me, you have to, I'm going to teach you how to change a tyre because you're driving in the country. Yep. You need to know.
Same country driver.
Yeah, so
Same deal.
I learned how to do it. I've never had to do it on I've got a CX-5 now, an SUV. I've never had to do it on a bigger car like that.
Yeah.
But when I had little cars, I could do it. No worries.
Yeah, I can change the tyre, no worries. I can't do many other things.
There are men listening right now that are laughing in our general direction because they can do everything. They're the generation that know things like my dad's generation.
Hang a door, no worries.
Like, like literally, like I could do this, and then they know what tool it is they need from Bunnings, or they can just figure it out. And I don't think we have that.
No worries.
So Nathan, what day is it? It's Friday. Oh, on Wednesday. So the missus is like, you've got to hang up this a new dryer.
The dryer.
New dryer, right? So I talked to you about this the other day.
I know, you had questions.
I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Well, the old dryer had a different brace on the back that hung on the wall, so I'll be able to do this, no worries. So, but then there was
wall
the
plugs.
new dryer had these wall plugs and this massive bloody sinking, what do you call it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call it. It's a bolt, but it's full on. It was full on. It blew me head off just looking at the thing.
But also you need the right drill bit to drill into
14 mil drill bit. Don't have that. Of course I don't have that. So I said to me, and I knew what I was going to do. I'll go to next door to Mark, go the road to Pete. They're engineers. They're retired. They can help
I've got nothing better to do but help you.
And then Megan would not let me go next door. She won't let me do this.
But we all know the dance. I don't even live there. I don't know the dance. You go there and you walk in and you go, oh, do you have a drill bit? And then you act like a helpless lady from the 1800s. And then they carry you back in their arms to your garage, and then they do the work
Pat
for
me on
you.
the head.
Exactly. They put their jacket over so Sean can get over a puddle.
Give you some smelling salts.
If I get some supervision, see, here's the thing. So Megan's not going to be at home tomorrow. Hopefully she's not listening to this. She's not going to be at home tomorrow, so I plan on going next door and just saying that.
All right. Because you need a few things. You need the right drill bit. You need the know-how. You need a spirit level, because otherwise that thing's going to be wonky.
I've got a spirit level.
Yes. You don't know what that does.
You put it against the spirits to see if there's anything.
It's hard to tell if your shots are even, Nathan.
13, 24, 10, we want to talk about two types of people, right?
Right.
And you're one or the other.
Yeah, we want to talk about the people that can't do anything for themselves, and we've lost all basic skills. I want to speak to those people. And especially if you're a guy, because I think guys get a lot of judgment.
Yeah, true.
About not having these skills. And then I would like to speak to the other people that do everything for that first set of people. And they're the people that can do everything.
Yes.
They can look at something and they know exactly what needs to be done.
And they've got all the gear.
They've got the tools, they've got the capability. Let's see how this goes. Shane, what are you?
I can do everything.
Yeah, you are.
Of course you can.
You're the
That
one
must
you
be
need
so
to know.
good.
How often do you get asked for help, Shane?
Well, every day. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so it suits me.
Yeah, right. So do you have neighbours or family that hit you up?
Constantly.
What do you do for a
Well,
living?
it's more of neighbours. You got a bit of sand, or you got a bit of timber, or you got this, you got that. You get that more from neighbours. But friends and family, it's more of, looking at a patio or a fence or a gate. Need some concrete out the back. Oh, a shed would be nice.
And you can do all of that,
All those
Shane.
things.
Yeah, they're easy. Hanging doors, tiles, painting, redoing a bathroom. All that
Redoing a
stuff.
bathroom.
Shane, I
that's
just
so
want to, just on Sean's behalf, when you get another man coming up to you and asking for help on something that you feel is quite rudimentary, how do you see that person? Does it change your opinion?
Well, quick story. Gentleman rung up, cupboard's broken. Can you come and fix it? Yeah, what's wrong? So I know what to bring. Well, it's broken. Okay, so I just took everything. Got there, went in, drawers hanging on the wall, so there's enough room underneath to put shoes or anything.
Yes.
So the bottom of that's been broken off, so it looks like someone's taken the drawers out, stood on it and snapped it off, but I won't say that.
Okay.
So I put that back on. Where the screws go, that's all destroyed. So I've had to put screws in other places and hide it and patch it up. Done all that. Said to him, do you want me to put the drawers in? Mind you, while I'm doing that, he's laying on his bed. Which is weird. I don't know why.
That is hilarious.
That's okay. Do you want me to put the drawers in? And he goes, no, I can do that. And then he goes, the wife wants some kitchen cupboards readjusted. So I did all that. And that's it. Thanks a lot. See you later. Left, got to the car, started driving away. He rings up and goes, you're stuffed up, mate. I said, big stuff. He goes, you're stuffed up. Oh, okay, well, Perth being Perth, one-way streets, around 3 blocks, and come all the way back.
Yeah.
And then go upstairs and walk in, and he's looking at drawers and hands like, I don't know the gentleman that goes, anyway.
Like on his waist,
yeah.
like
Yes.
puffed out a bit.
Correct, yeah. And so I walk over, pick the first drawer up, and the rail was loose underneath. So I turn it over, flip it in, put the drawer straight in. Perfect. Next drawer, straight in. Next drawer, straight in. And I'm scratching my head like, what the hell? So I turn around and look at him, and he turns to his wife and goes, why couldn't you do that?
Oh, he sounds like such a catch. What a great guy.
Exactly.
What
So now
time
I
were
know
you
why
at
he was
Sean's
laying on
house?
the bed.
That's amazing.
Is crazy.
Shane, thank you.
Okay, so we've had a person that can do everything. That's
great.
We heard.
That's
Let's go to Carmelo in Byford. Hey, Carmelo.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, Carmelo.
Where do you sit on this equation, Carmelo?
I am useless.
I like your self-assessment.
He's going to tell us he's going to tell us a story about when this guy came over to help him with the drawers.
Yeah, just as bad almost.
Yeah, what
So
happened?
all my mates have souped up four-wheel drives. You know, they hear a tick, they know what's going on.
Yes.
I just stand there like a little pretty blonde. I'm like one of the boys' little side pieces. I'm like, yeah, mate, I got no idea what's going on here.
I know those guys with the full drives and stuff, and you go out, they've got all the equipment,
And they know how
what's
to
going
use
on.
it. That's the thing.
And
Yeah.
you're right, Carmelo. They hear a change in
Yeah.
the engine for something, and they can
Yeah.
go, "Oh, there's something going on here. Well,
Yeah.
let's have a look."
So,
like the
Carmelo,
fuel
a lot of us don't get cars. So let's push that to the
Yes.
side. How about just like general handiness? Can you like hang pictures and can you like fix something that's broken at your house if there's a leaky pipe?
I definitely can, but I wouldn't trust it, that's for sure.
So Sean's example of he has to hang a dryer. Could you hang a dryer?
I'd try, but I'd have to use Sean's spirit level, though, that's for sure.
I got it, mate. I've got a ladder and a spirit level and a Synchron superset team.
I don't know what Hogwarts thing you think this spirit world does, but it's not going to do what you two need it to do.
Thanks, Carmelo. Angie's in Wandy. Hi, Ange.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
What happens? Are you a can do everything or a can't do anything?
Oh, I'm a can do or it doesn't happen person. So, a couple of things. Firstly, if there's any painting to do in the house, I'm the one up the ladder. Now, ask me what my husband's job is.
What's your husband's job?
Yeah, he's a spray painter. He gets a headache from house paint.
But only when it's in your house.
Yeah, exactly right. It's always been my job. But this is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
So we wanted to move house a few years ago, and I kept saying, I need to renovate the ensuite before we go. I mean, that's going to sell the house, right?
Yeah.
So, anyway, fell on deaf ears. So off I go. He goes to work one morning, and I thought, right, that's it. I jumped up, I got the hammer and chisel, and started chiseling off these tiles off the wall in the ensuite.
Yeah.
And I thought, look at this is taking too long. So I went down to Bunnings, bought myself a hammer drill, had no idea how to use it. So I knocked on my neighbour's door, elderly man. He showed me how to use it. I thought, oh, yes, this is brilliant. So by the time Pete got home, all the tiles were off the wall, all the tiles were gone from the floor. I'd attacked the cabinet in the bathroom. That was gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't get off the glass mirror or the glass shower screen.
Yeah.
So I called a plumber in.
Yeah.
That was gone.
Yeah.
So when he got home, there was no bathroom.
I completely demoed a bathroom.
I know, but putting it back together is the problem.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that, but I'm not saying I could do that. But the point is, I could organise that,
Yes.
and that's what I did. And it looked bloody fantastic.
You've got a
This is the
can-do
thing,
attitude,
Sean.
Ange.
I hope Megan's listening right now. Megan, just start chipping things off the wall.
Did you hear what she said, though? She went to the old guy next door and he showed her how to use it.
Oh, that's
Sean.
what I asked for, mate.
No.
Yep.
But it's not what you're hoping for. You're hoping they go, don't worry, I'll come over and do it for you.
That's very emasculating, Natalie.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
You right, Sean?
How you going,
Just
guys?
take your time.
Do you think the start of the show is just a serving suggestion? Don't
Yeah,
you?
I think so.
And then he
yeah,
just
yeah.
walks in and burps. Yeah, just, class.
I had something stuck in my throat now. You know the feeling.
Oh.
Friday!
It's going to be like this all day, is it? Is there a particularly rough way to start?
No.
The crowd's gone mild.
I went to 2 Slices yesterday and had a proper sandwich.
Can you stop
Why was
it?
it-
Can
why
you stop
wasn't this
living
in
this
the
life,
news?
throwing it in our face?
On a Thursday.
You didn't deserve that.
I know.
I hope you're going to
Wait
put
with you
yourself
in the
for the
corner?
rest of the day.
Isn't that amazing? Because as we know, I eat like I'm in prison throughout the week. So that is a weekend treat food, but I just
So
couldn't.
how are you going to treat yourself on the weekend then? You're going to have to go bigger than that.
I'm going to have to punish myself on the weekend. That'll be... It's a
Like
good time.
the albino.
People are out there just eating whatever they want throughout the week. You know that?
Sean, when you say
know.
like the albino, you probably need more context than that.
In the Da Vinci Code.
In the Da Vinci Code, there we go.
There are people out having lunches. Yesterday,
People was that eating?
I was at a pub doing a bit of a footy chat with a guy. Anyway, I walked out to the Sportsman's Bar and I saw 2 blokes that I know randomly were in there. So one's sneaking in there having one off the wood, and another dude just walked in there randomly to have
Just on a Thursday.
a palm
a
with
counter.
chips.
See what I mean? Like, that's weekend stuff.
Exactly.
That's
what
not
are you
like-
doing?
People
are doing it, mate.
I know when I was there at
And
2
you're one of
Slices,
them.
I wanted to walk up to each person and go, do you deserve this? The
I think
week
that's
hasn't
what you
ended.
should do, Nathan. Is
What?
like scream at people
Scream
in
at people.
sandwich shops about whether they deserve
Well, to be
buy a
honest,
sandwich.
Scarborough, it's the place to do it. Who hasn't had someone scream in their faces in Scarborough?
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Peter Dutton is in WA saying things that he would do if he got his hands on our state.
Yes.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Everybody is, they're doing the rounds over in WA.
Yeah, they?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the
Jim
battlefield
Chalmers
right here.
is here as well, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the battlefield.
I think he sort of wants to turn us into Springfield. Because
Oh, this is their plan nationally as well.
Oh,
So this
nationally.
is
Oh,
their
yeah,
future.
nationally.
Their future of
Oh, yeah,
energy
yeah.
is nuclear,
Yeah.
basically,
is
according to them.
nuclear. This is him talking about it, and then with Roger Cook speaking about his concerns about where they want to put this nuclear power plant.
I've said that we'll look at places where there is an existing coal-fired power station coming to an end of life.
No one in Collie wants to see a nuclear power station established, constructed in their community.
So,
No, that is
he
true.
won't
He's right.
say
That's
where
probably
it's
true.
going to happen. He says that they need this old plant.
We only have one.
We only have one, and it's Collie.
We only have one.
But he refuses to say where it is. Well, it's Collie. Can you just tell the Collie people that their fish are going to have 3 eyes?
What are they going to do with the mountain biking reserves?
Yeah, exactly. I know.
So I'm shocked by this because I'm a person. Well, no, because I know that nuclear energy can be clean, but I've watched the
problem
movies
with
and
it
the
is
TVs.
the CSIRO have done a study into whether or not it is more economically viable than renewables, and it's not. They came out and said it's not. It's not cheaper and it's not better.
I don't know about that now.
No, well, this is the CSIRO. It came
well, why is it?
That's our
worldwide.
Because we have the tyranny of distance, and our population is spread over a very big area, and that's the problem. It is more efficient elsewhere, but also they've been established for a longer time. So establishing a brand new network to cover the entire country is very expensive, and it's not cheaper than renewables.
Well, I think first of all, establishing the network is why they're talking about Collie, because that's the network.
Yes.
All that
that's
stuff
factored into
exists.
it, Sean. So this is
or other coal mines, right, that are going out of business.
This is the premier scientific thing that's run in this country. They did the study. They've done 2 of them.
Yeah,
right. It's not better
the one
economically.
thing, I was actually listening to a guy talking about this the other day so it's one of the cities in America that it's run on nuclear power.
Springfield, yeah.
No, one of the major ones, like Chicago or something along those lines. And he was saying that these boxes are out, so like a concrete box, Nate, that you see is, a metre high by about a metre wide.
Yeah.
And
that's an NBN box.
A thing like that, it powers 1 million people.
Yeah.
And, obviously the last thing that everyone's worried about was the Chernobyl incident, which is when was it? So they're just talking about the dates we've gone past.
I think the more recent one was
I think it
Japan.
must be looked at,
Japan
for sure.
following the earthquake was the bigger, was the more recent one.
Yeah.
Fukushima.
Do you want your grandchildren to have gills?
I don't think it's
To be
possible.
honest,
There's
it'd
no
be
leaks.
okay.
It's not a thing.
We don't know there's a leak until
We've
there's a
seen The
leak.
Simpsons.
No, but we can look at the negatives, or we can look at what's happening in the world at the moment.
I just think that nuclear power, it seems bad. And I don't know too much about it. I asked Harry this morning. Harry as well. It
Well,
doesn't
if you
bother
look at
him.
all the ships in America,
it
they
doesn't
run off
bother him.
nuclear power. They've been going on for a long, long time.
I mean,
What would you say if just like a couple of blocks over, they want to build the nuclear power plant right near your house, like they would the people in Collie? How would you feel a bit differently then?
Yeah, Nath, first of all, I'm only listening to what's happening in the world and it's been going on for a long time and the cost of power, and I totally agree with you. We've been led, I live my life on The Simpsons, so yeah, of course.
I know, and that's exactly where I'm taking this all from, is The Simpsons and Chernobyl.
Yeah, I know, but it was a long time ago. I think we need to get with the times, probably. Because we can't afford what we're doing.
And just forget the things in the past.
Yeah, and Fukushima.
No, because everything gets on. I mean, we used to drive. We used to go on a horse and cart over time. We're driving cars, man. We're going electrics.
Yeah, we are.
I think, if there was an economic standpoint for it, if it was beneficial.
I don't know, though. I know what you're saying now with the CSIRO.
That's
but I
not
don't
my
think
opinion. That's a fact.
No. I know,
Yeah.
but factually around the world, everyone's saying that nuclear is cheaper.
Yes, because
Not
it
everyone.
already exists. It already exists. So we are having to build an entire new
But you're
network.
saying we're doing that with renewables, right?
Yes,
we're building a whole thing,
yes,
and a
and
lot of
they've
people are saying that
compared
is
the cost
so
of it, Sean.
far over the top. It's
No,
not
but
funny.
they've compared the cost, and it's cheaper. If there was an
I'll
economic,
have to have a look
if
at
there was
that.
an economic story, economic reason for it, you go, yeah, there is an argument for it. But
Well, that's why they're bringing it up, because there's an economic story.
no, they're
for it.
not. Well, there's not. It's been disproven.
I thought this was going to be a lot more fun, this chat.
Me in a nuclear power plant.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.